So I don't normally make gaming videos or gaming discussions or anything quite like that. The only time I really talk about games is usually when I'm doing my Q&A video, like Chibi questions. But I felt like since it was a special occasion, since today was E3, or at the very least a part of E3 that I personally care about, which was the Xbox, E3, I was very interested to see what games would be announced. And I know many people that watch me are PlayStation fans or PC Master Race. I know. You don't have to tell me. I know. I am fully aware. I am a very rare exception when it comes to the anime community, because most of the time when you're an anime fan or manga fan, typically you like PlayStation or Nintendo or PC, but I've always been an Xbox guy, and I've always made sure to make this very clear. I've loved Xbox since I was a very young kid. I played Halo when it first came out in 2000, early 2000s, picked up Halo 2 the day it came out, played Halo 3 the day it came out. I mean, I've had a long journey with Xbox over the years, since a very young age. And so I've been with, Xbox for a while now. And so, obviously, I was going to tune into E3 today, which is what I did. And my god, this E3, I think out of countless years I've been watching E3 and all that, I think this was probably the best E3 in years for Xbox. Easily. Now, obviously, Sony and all them, they have yet to really show their E3, but I definitely can say with 100% positivity that yes, this is probably the best E3 Xbox has done in a good long while. I mean, to the reveals, to certain game announcements, to companies that Xbox got a hold of, I mean, it was just fantastic. And so I want to kind of cover some games that really stood out to me amongst Xbox's E3, kind of go over my thoughts if I want to pick them up or not. I'm not going to cover every single little detail, FYI, but I want to cover stuff that I personally am interested in and I want to try out. So, as you all know, I already mentioned in this video, I like Halo, so I was really looking forward to any Halo-related information. And I know there was a big controversy when it came to Halo 4 and 5 and all that. I know, I'm fully aware of that, and I understand that the advertisement for Halo 5 could have been a hell of a lot better. As a Halo fan that owns all of the games, has bought the most expensive edition, owns figures, books, and stuff of Halo, I too will say that Halo 5's marketing and the way it was handled could have been done a lot better. And so I have been looking forward to seeing where the next step for Halo would be. How would 343 Industries handle Halo 6? Well, it's not technically being called Halo 6. Apparently it's being called Halo Infinite. And the reason how we know this is because if you go to the trailer in the description box, it gives a big description saying that this takes place the next step in the installment of the Halo franchise for Master Chief. So this implies that it's after the events of Halo 5. Now, no spoilers, do not worry, I'm not going to get into the events of Halo 5 if for some reason you have not played it. But the big point is, though, is that Halo Infinite is definitely taking place after Halo 5. It's definitely the next installment into the main series, so we could assume that this is Halo 6. Now, the main point of the trailer that was shown at the beginning of the E3 press conference for Xbox, showcasing the slip space engine that 343 is currently working with for Halo Infinite. And this engine, it mainly was stated to be actually in-game. It was in-game engine. It was actually using the engine to render all the stuff we saw in the game trailer for Halo Infinite. So this does mean that this shows the capacity of what maybe Halo Infinite is going to be able to do. For instance, number one, we saw a lot of AI on screen, which kind of lets us know that there could be a lot more visual effects with, people you have to fight in Halo Infinite. To also seeing the shading effects with the trees to the forest and all of that, it really showcased kind of how this engine is definitely a step up compared to Halo 5 and Halo 4's engine, and then also the design to Master Chief's helmet, or at the very least the Spartan helmet, because for all we know, that Spartan we saw at the end of Halo Infinite might not be Master Chief at all. For all we know, that could be a new Spartan entirely, because when you look at the design, or at least the leg of the Spartan at the end of the trailer, it looks like a female to me. I don't know, it's just me, but the Spartan, the way the leg is, how skinny it is, it just looks like a female, or a different Spartan. It just does not look like Master Chief, and the design of the helmet, even though there's some slight wear on it, it's not as much as Master Chief's wear, so I don't think that Spartan in the Halo Infinite trailer is, John. I just really doubt that. But yeah, overall I like the new art design for it. I like the Slip Space engine for what I got to see. It was very exciting, but at the same time I was a little bit disappointed. As a Halo fan that was looking forward to anything new, like some really new stuff, we didn't really get that. It was mainly just a teaser trailer, a quick little teaser trailer, which I guess it's better than nothing. And 343 did state apparently that, you know, it's in very early stages. For instance, probably do not expect it for a good long while. So most likely I'm not going to be getting Halo Infinite for 2018. Most likely sometime around in 2019. So that's a little bit of a sad disappointment, but I mean, it's to be expected, I guess. I mean, they probably want to make sure Halo Infinite does a lot better than the previous installments, because if this one doesn't do well, it probably will permanently damage the franchise for all time. But we'll see where that goes. Now, shelving Halo for a second, because I know many of you might not care about it whatsoever, let's get into something that just, you know, kind of made me laugh. So, when I was watching the E3 with my friends and all that on Xbox, there was a Gears of War symbol that popped up, and I was like, yo, is this the new Gears of War? Is this Gears of War 5 finally getting announced and all that? Now, it did get announced, yes, but before it did, there was this Gears symbol, and when you saw, like, this bobbleheaded looking Marcus Phoenix come out, and I'm like, are you serious right now? Are you trolling? Like, we just got memed and trolled on when that scene happened in E3, and I was busting a gut. I was laughing by the way that was done. Like, it was called Gears of War Pop or whatever. So that is something interesting. It's going to be a mobile game, which I don't really care much about mobile games, but I'm glad to see that there's something fascinating for mobile fans of, you know, Gears of War, because I mean, it's going to be a different experience. And Gears has always had like bobblehead type characters. Their heads have looked very massive. So kind of memeing on that, I think it's a perfect opportunity for Gears of War, so I think they did a good job there. And then you had another Gears game called Gears Tactics, which, you know, it's XCOM. It's pretty much Gears XCOM. Now, I have not personally played XCOM, but I'm fully aware of it, and I might pick it up. I might pick up Gears Tactics, because I like Gears, and seeing an XCOM type style Gears game, it seems like something I might like, so it's definitely something I'm interested in. But then there was the legit Gears 5 reveal trailer. Now, I want to be honest here, I have yet to finish Gears 4. I am like 60-70% done with the campaign. I personally have not finished the story of Gears 4, and I do want to finish it because it's a fantastic game. I love, you know, Gears in general. But basically, the Gears 5 trailer, just looking at the way the story looks, the depiction of the characters and all that, the expression with the voice acting, it's the Gears I know and love, so I feel like it's in good hands, and it's going to be, once again, another great entry into the franchise. But okay, let's get into the miscellaneous stuff. The stuff that, you know, we did not expect for the Xbox E3 that really just stood out. And that would be Jump Forces. Now, I know everybody's already talking about this one, because I know many of you probably clicked on this video just for me to talk about Jump Forces. It was an anime game coming to Xbox One. Now, I don't know if this is going to be coming to PlayStation or not. It wasn't really clear at all. But basically, Jump Forces is being done by the studio Spike Chunsoft, which was responsible for Pokemon Mysterious Dungeons, Gates of Infinity or whatever, and Dragon Quest games and all of that. So, you know, this new game that's coming out, that's an anime game, I'm pretty interested in, because I love anime, obviously. My entire channel is focused on anime and manga, and I'm fully acquainted with majority of these characters that were in the trailer. I mean, we had Naruto, we had, you know, Goku, we had Luffy, we had Frieza. I mean, we had a variety of characters. We even had Light. We had Kira in the trailer, which that is what blew me away with the trailer, because out of anything I expected from a fighting game, I never expected Light, of all characters from a shonen, to be in a fighting game, especially with Goku and all that. So that's what blew me away. And so I'm like, wait a minute, so we're going to be getting a fighting game on Xbox One that is probably similar to J-Star's Victory, and it's made in Unreal Engine, by the way. I don't know if you noticed that or not, but with the trailer, it does state it's in Unreal Engine. So Unreal Engine graphics for this upcoming anime game, Jump Forces. And on top of that as well, we just got an early, like, view on the game. It's coming out in 2019, so for all we know, they have so much more time to add more characters. For instance, My Hero Academia. It's common sense My Hero is going to be added in. I'm expecting Izuku, obviously, because he's the MC, but I'm also expecting maybe All Might and maybe even All for One because of the recent events in the anime. It'd be a perfect time to capitalize on the fame of My Hero Academia. Academia. And then I can also see stuff like, Gentoki from Gintama being added in, Hunter x Hunter, Gon, and Killua. I mean, it seems like there's some really good stuff that could be potentially added. I would love to see JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, like Joseph and Jonathan, added in. I would love to see, like, old classics like Yu Yu Hakusho added in, Fist of North Star. I mean, there's a lot of things that they could potentially do. I mean, if they're willing to add, like, Light Kira from Death Note into this game, then they definitely can go all out with any type of character, because they're clearly not caring about power levels whatsoever, because Kira being there. But at the same time, if Kira just writes your name in a book, you're dead instantly, so, I mean, he's kind of unbalanced too. But yeah, Jump Forces looks incredible. I cannot wait to play Luffy fighting up against, let's say, Son Goku, or play Luffy fighting up against All for One or something. It sounds fantastic, and I think many can agree with me that that is one of the big things that shocked me and blew me away by watching the Xbox E3. Then, Nier Automata, a game I love with a passion. It was my favorite game from last year, like, easily my favorite game. I loved Nier Automata, and it's one of my favorite games in recent memories. It was finally announced to be coming to Xbox One. Now, I know this isn't, like, crazy news, because it's been out on PlayStation for a while now, but as someone that's played the original Nier game on PlayStation, loved it, 100%, besides the DLC, obviously, I'm looking forward to being able to play it again on Xbox with my Xbox One X, and then also being able to play the DLC as well, which it comes with, so I'm glad to be able to play Nier once again. It's coming to Xbox later this month, so that is another thing I am really excited about. Then another game that really blew me away was Tales of Vesperia Definitive Edition. Yeah, Tales. I never would have thought I would have saw another Tales game on the Xbox. I've pretty much given up hope on ever seeing another Tales game. I mean, granted, Tales of Vesperia was on the original Xbox 360, and from what I know, it did kind of well. I don't know how well it did, but I think it did kind of well, and just seeing it come to the Xbox One, Definitive Edition, all new, I'm just like, my heart right now. Like, I needed this in my life, because I love Tales of Vesperia. It was one of my favorite JRPGs on Xbox 360 besides Record of Agrest War, or another anime game I really liked was Catherine, and seeing how Tales of Vesperia is going to be coming back onto the Xbox with a re-update, this might open the floodgate for more Tales games on Xbox, so it's definitely a good time to be an anime fan if you're an Xbox fan as well. And then other games too, like Devil May Cry 5, yo! Devil May Cry 5, yo! Like, yo! Hey, yo! Like, okay, I love Devil May Cry. It is my jam. I grew up with that. I played Devil May Cry so freaking much. Now, get that, like, reject Dante out of here with that reboot crap. Ugh. Ooh. Did not like that. That was bad. I'm sorry. If you like it, fine. But I did not like that reboot Dante and all that. That was horrible for Devil May Cry. So I'm glad that we're finally going to be continuing with Devil May Cry 5, and I'm just like, yeah, finally going back to what made Devil May Cry so good. We have Nero in the trailer, and Dante at the end. Fantastic. Couldn't be any better. That got me hyped. And then Cyberpunk 2077. Look, Cyberpunk! Yo, they got Cyberpunk! Okay, Cyberpunk! And then they have the legend, the absolute unit, Battletoads! Bro! Battletoads! Freaking Battletoads! So, I mean, just, it was a really good E3. If you're an Xbox fan, you know for a fact this is definitely one of the best E3s in a good long while. And even if you're not an Xbox fan, you're one of them PC Master Races or Sony fan, you cannot deny that some of the announcements within E3 for Xbox was pretty freaking good. I mean, even seeing Kingdom Hearts there, oh my god, I was happy. I mean, I still have yet to watch Frozen, but I was pretty excited just seeing, the different new Disney characters and stuff inside of Kingdom Hearts 3. I do hope with the new reveals these anime games are coming out to Xbox, I do hope this opens the door up for the potential possibility of Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2 being added to Xbox, because I feel like it's very unfair for the fans of, Kingdom Hearts, if you're an Xbox fan as well, because, I mean, if you give us Kingdom Hearts 3, people are not going to really understand the story that well if we don't have all the other games from Kingdom Hearts on the Xbox. So I do hope they are eventually added, or maybe if you pre-order Kingdom Hearts 3, you get all the other Kingdom Hearts or something. That'd be a cool little thing if they did something like that, but who knows. But yeah, that's about it. Just E3, fantastic. I'm pretty excited. I mean, I get to play Nier later this month, and so I'm definitely going to be having some fun with that. But I love you guys. You have a wonderful day or night wherever you live. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, how you felt about this year's E3. I love you guys. Please be safe. Chibi out.